Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have a statement that's submitted by the Planetary Society expressing concerns about the fiscal year 2014 budget that I'd like to request be entered into the record.
Without objection, so ordered.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. General Bolden, I want to start by asking you about your budget because it seems that it assumes that the sequestration will end. And so I want to know what you believe would happen if sequestration continues to affect the NASA budget in 2014 and beyond, and what would be the likely impacts, and have you thought about the planning for that in terms of new initiatives in fiscal year 2014, such as the asteroid mission? Would that be eliminated? How would you translate your priorities for 2014 into funding decisions in the event that sequestration continues?
Congresswoman, first of all, let me confirm your assumption about the budget itself. The 17.7 is based on the President's confidence that he will be able to work out an agreement with this Congress in the budget for fiscal year 14 that will negate the sequester. So that is a correct assumption. If this Congress and the administration are unable to do what the American public expects, and we have to deal with sequestration for a 10-year period of time, to be quite candid, all bets are off. And things that we talk about, what I do now when I come to this committee and say we are fully funding all of our priorities, I can't do that. It goes back to it puts more than 20 pounds in a 5-pound sack, and we will not be able to do that. Examples would be some of the testing that's necessary for our commercial crew program will have to slip. Several of you have referenced the amount of money that we consistently ask for commercial crew program and say, why do we keep doing that? The reason we keep asking for, at first, $1 billion annually for the commercial crew program, and then we decided, okay, maybe we can make it for $822 million. What I explained to the committee 4 years ago was if we don't get, back then it was $1 billion, we won't be able to deliver commercial crew program in 2014.
What about the asteroid mission? What happens to that?
The asteroid mission will probably go away. Congresswoman, you know, we are in the stage of developing the asteroid mission. We requested, the President requested $105 million for a strategy. That's, everyone needs to understand, that's not the mission. It is an asteroid strategy that includes $78 million for the development of the mission itself in the Human Exploration and Operations Mission Directorate.
So, General Bolden, let me ask you about that, because in the National Academy's 2012 report on NASA's strategic direction found that there's actually little support for an asteroid mission in the science community. What's your overall objective? And your testimony, as you've just described, refers to an overall asteroid strategy. Can you describe that strategy? And if you don't have it here, can you give it to us for the record?
I can describe it because it's relatively simple, and I would have to refer back to the April 18th hearing. I think it was April 18th when we met on asteroids. Dr. John Holdren, General Shelton, and me, and I think it was, I can't remember whether it was Congressman Brooks or Congressman Posey, to whom I responded after much of their frustration that the only thing we could do today was pray. The asteroid strategy gives us the capability of being able to increase the number of asteroids that we identify that threaten Earth, to characterize them such that we can determine how we reach them. We are developing a process or a technology that will come forward in the asteroid retrieval mission that will demonstrate that humans can, in fact, alter the path of an asteroid that's headed toward Earth. So these are very important parts of the asteroid strategy. It is. So
let me just interrupt you for a minute. I apologize, but are you saying to us then that the goal is an asteroid and the capture and retrieval of an asteroid, or is the goal an interim step to Mars?
The goal of our program is to remain the world's leader in space exploration, to meet the President's goal for us, or challenge for us, of putting humans in Martian orbit in the 2030s. That is the ultimate destination for humans, and we must not lose track of that. An asteroid is an intermediate destination on the way to our ultimate destination of Mars. An asteroid mission must stand by itself, however. And so as a part of the strategy, the asteroid mission answers several other questions that have been asked of us or challenges that have been given to us. Putting a human with an asteroid, that is one that the President expressed to us. This committee and others in this Congress and the National Space Policy demands that we be able to identify, as you said, 100% of the asteroids that are 40 meters or less. And this is one of the ways that we intend to move toward answering those questions for the nation.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I hope we'll be able to get to follow up with this. Thanks.